A quicker way to do that actually is just delete that crash. We can copy across the first bar of this other clip here, and then we can just highlight both of those and consolidate. And then we'll just extend that crash out so that it's 2 bars long. And then for the second 2 bars, we'll have no crash. Okay, and I'm just going to turn the loop locators on here as well so we can loop that section around. So if we zoom in, I'm just going to drag our drums to the top. And on audio track 2 here, we're going to bring in some of the samples from our project file. And the first one is this reversed hat. And it's just a reversed hat sound, so you can grab any kind of hat and right click and reverse it. Or sorry, double click on it and reverse it down here. And we're going to drop this in just every time the snare comes around. So it's going to zoom in, drop that in about there. So you get that nice kind of sweep into the snare. So if I just highlight that and duplicate that again. Okay, so I'm just going to bring the volume of that down slightly. I'm going to bring the volume of our drums up a bit maybe. Okay, so I'm just going to insert another audio track. I'll just rename that first. So reverse hat. And then in audio track 3, we're going to drop in a reversed kick sound. And we're just going to have it sweeping the whole way through. Again, this isn't something that you should technically use on every track, but I was sort of playing around, and it's a nice kind of technique I like to use every now and again. So I'll go ahead and use it here. So we'll have this coming around every time there's a kick drum, so that's every beat of the bar. So you can hear there, that's it sweeping round. So what we're going to do is just shorten that down, the tail of that. So again, just grab any kind of kick drum, and you can do this just by reversing it. So for example, if we took our normal kick and dropped it in, if we wanted to use it, we would simply double click, and it would probably warp it first and then click reverse. So we've got a nice kick drum. So that's the technique you use to get this kick drum up. So we've got kick drum here. I'll drop in that one as well. And then we're going to just take out some of the low end of this, because obviously it doesn't sound too amazing like that. Okay, so we're going to take out quite a lot of the low end really. We're just going to have this sort of mid-range. So we're going to drop an EQ in to a high pass. Until we get that sort of airy kind of sweeping sound. Excuse me. And then I'm just going to use a second EQ here just to boost that slightly. Okay, so I'm going to try and move it just slightly over to the right again. Let's take another short segment out of that. Let's get it sweeping ever so slightly later. Okay, so I'm happy with that. Again, it's just something that adds just another kind of sort of texture to the drums without being immediately obvious what it is. So we'll leave that just like that.